I've gone on a bit of a spiritual journey this past year, a self-development journey, an everything journey, actually, to be honest with you. It's been an absolute ride. And I can tell you right now, the thing that you want already exists. If there's something you want really badly, if you have a dream, a desire, a vision for your life, for your relationships, for your career, for your finances, whatever the hell it is, I need you to know that everything exists on an infinite, time, space reality in the universe. You couldn't desire it if it didn't exist already. It's out there in the quantum realm, okay? The fact that you desire it is evidence of that. So the thing that you want already exists on every little level. Every minute detail of the thing that you want actually exists. Every little detail. Let me give you a little example. Before we could fly planes, the ability to fly planes existed, right? Years, ages before we could fly planes. Everything we actually needed to fly the planes was in existence already. We just didn't have the knowledge and the belief system to put it all together to make the plane and make it fly. Do you know what I mean? Yes, okay, maybe our knowledge wasn't advanced enough, but that was all that it was, or we just didn't believe it was possible yet. And that's all that it was. And I guarantee you, if hundreds and hundreds of years before someone could fly a plane, some crazy guy just made people believe that they could fly planes, they would come up with the knowledge. The knowledge follows the belief. So the belief creates everything. Before we could fly planes, every little element that we needed to fly the plane was in existence. We didn't just abracadabra pull it out of our ass and then it all of a sudden existed in the reality. It was already here. So everything that you need, every minute detail of what you want in your life already exists in the quantum realm. And this is great news because we are everything. We have access to everything. We're all source consciousness, just in little itty bitty bits and pieces. So we can access anything we want. The only thing that limits us, this is the only problem, the only thing that has a wall up between what we want out there in the quantum field and where we are right now is our own subconscious limiting beliefs. It's our own paradigms. Those are the gates that keep us in this reality that we're in right now. It's all your memories of the past. It's all your ideas about who you think you are, about what you think you can do, about what you think you deserve, what you can have, what you've seen other people have. That is what's keeping you locked in this reality, and it's keeping you from even thinking about things that are possible for you. People tell you to visualize. You cannot visualize at a high level if you are racked by self-doubt, if you are racked by limiting beliefs. Your brain is just going to be like, what are you talking about? You can't have that. So you have to undo all the limiting beliefs that are holding you back from even dreaming about what you want. Then you can sit in meditation. Once you get into your body, once you disconnect from everything and everyone, you can literally select a possibility. Let's say, for example, you want to have a certain job. You want to be a film producer. You can visualize that on such a deep level. How would you show up? How would you speak? Who would you be speaking to? How would you feel? What would you say? What would you do? The visualization and the feeling states that you get are all a whole nother level because you don't have that niggly little voice in the back of your head telling you that it's not possible for you. So the key is to let go of the limiting beliefs so that you can try on what it feels like to experience your desired reality. And when you do that consistently, you are tuning into the frequency of that reality, and that's what brings it towards you. That's how you change your life. That's literally it. But it's not as simple as, oh, I made a vision board and I said an affirmation. You can't just do that if you have tons of limiting beliefs. If you're so anchored in this self that's no longer serving you, you cannot create a new self. You can't just visualize a new self when this self is blocking you. Let's say you grew up being told that you're quiet and you're shy, and your actual purpose in life is to be a public speaker. That would be your most aligned path. That would be the thing that you thrive in, that you flourish in. Because you have built up this identity that's full of limiting beliefs about you being shy, you being quiet, you won't even be able to consider the fact that you could be an incredible public speaker until you start shedding those limiting beliefs. And this is why people don't understand how much you have to let go of everything. If you really want to change your life, you have to let go of everything that you've been up until this point. Unless you're somebody who can just sit down and visualize, and you think you can, like, the world is your oyster and that anything can come to you with ease, and you just think like that anyway, and you have no limiting beliefs whatsoever, which I don't even know if anyone even exists on this planet who's like that. But if you are someone who's like that, then fine, go make your vision board, you're fine. This video is not for you. Most people can't do that. Most people have shit that they need to get rid of. It's not even that anything traumatic had to happen to you when you were younger. Our child brain literally just processes things and comes up with, like, most of the time our child brains, for like a normal human being, will find ways to justify things that it couldn't understand at the time, but it will internalize things. So most things when you were a child, that didn't make sense to you, take those things as meaning that it was your fault. Let's say, for example, if somebody was in your life, a parent was in your life a lot and then they were gone a lot, if no one explained to you why that happened, your child brain will just come up with, it probably was because of me, because I wasn't special enough, because I wasn't this enough. And you're carrying all the shit, all of it with you. Imagine a massive school backpack on your back with every little thing you've ever said to yourself repetitively. It's in there. That's your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is what's creating your reality. But if you want to make a whole new life, you need a whole new subconscious mind, which means you need to get rid of everything you think you know about yourself up until the present moment. Constantly. All the time. As much as you can. And that way you can start to bring in a new self. Unless you think the self that you are right now can have everything that you want, which is probably not the case, because otherwise you would have everything that you want. Your subconscious beliefs are created by the things that you consistently tell yourself. Your consistent thoughts, the thoughts that you persist in, day in, day out, year in, year out, are what are in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is what brings about the things in your reality. Once an idea gets into your subconscious mind, right? Once it gets past that resistance, once you persist in it enough that your subconscious takes on an idea, it immediately gets to work using every bit of knowledge, every resource available in the world, in your brain, that it could ever have access to. It will use that to bring that idea into reality. Your subconscious is what runs your bodily functions. It is such a powerful unconscious system that is working for us or against us constantly, depending on what we feed it. Okay, so your subconscious can literally heal you. I'm using it right now. I'm going to try to heal my acne scars. I'm going to just tell myself every night before bed, my skin is clear and smooth and glowing, and try to get that in there. Why not? Let's play with it. Let's see what we can do. But once something gets in there, your subconscious puts on his little hard hat, gets his little hammer, and gets to fucking work, and uses literally everything to bring that idea into a material reality in front of you. People have used subconscious rewiring to change, like, to have miraculous recoveries. People who have not been able to see have recovered their vision. People who have not been able to walk have recovered the use of their body. Like, it's crazy. The words you think and say repetitively, the feelings you feel repetitively, those get into your subconscious mind, right? And it's like a little hive back there. So if something in your subconscious mind is supported by something else, it'll get through to there easier. So if you have a lot of negative beliefs about something in your subconscious mind and you try to bring in a positive belief, there's going to be a wall of resistance that comes up to meet that when you're like I am a billionaire, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. Your subconscious mind is going to be like, bitch, you told me this morning that you couldn't pay your rent. What are you talking about? You haven't paid your rent in 2 years. So it's going to be very tricky, obviously, for your subconscious mind to allow an idea in there when there's resistance, when it goes against every other belief that is in there, right? So how do we change that? How do we fix that? I'm so glad you asked. That is a question that I've been trying to answer for years. And I'm getting there slowly. Watch the words that you speak. I cannot fucking believe, and I've been watching my mouth for a long time now, and now I'm starting to see results. But I can't believe the shit that people say about themselves, How do people not know the power that words hold? It drives me insane. You should never say anything that puts you in a disempowering position or that goes against whatever result or desired outcome that you want in your life. I don't care if you have no money, you don't say that I am broke, because what the hell are you telling your brain? What are you telling your subconscious mind? You're reaffirming over and over again, I am broke, I am broke, I am broke. So start with your words. Watch what you say. Rephrase it. Don't say, I am broke. Say, I am in a little bit of a tricky position financially at the moment, but it is improving every day. Do you see the difference? I don't even care this is not the same as affirmations, by the way. How you speak constantly. You don't just say one affirmation and then spend the whole day talking shit about yourself. And that's the problem with most people. They think they can wake up in the morning and say, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm rich, and then do nothing but complain about their lives and complain about their circumstances all day and expect their lives to change. The words you speak are the house that you live in. You have to make a beautiful, beautiful house with your words. Be so careful how you structure your words. I don't care if you're having a really bad day. I've had really, really, really bad days, and I will articulate it in a way to make it not so bad, even though all I want to do is bitch and moan and complain. All I want to do, I can't even say it right now. All I want to do, hypothetically in this situation, is say, I fucking hate my life. I do not say that, because that only intensifies the emotions that I have towards whatever's going on. You have to downplay how bad things are with your words, because that takes your emotional sting out of it. This is the other thing. Your attention and your energy are your currency. Where the hell are you putting all your energy and all your attention? Because if you're putting all your attention and energy on all the things you don't want, that's going to keep reaffirming to your subconscious mind that that's your reality. So no matter how many times you affirm differently, if your emotions and your feelings are telling your brain that this is what it is, then that will continue to be it for you. It won't change. Starve the things that you don't want. You have to starve them of your emotions. Do not give attention to the things and the outcomes that you don't want. Don't do it, because they will persist. Focus on your attention. Focus on your energy, and focus on the words and thoughts that you are speaking over yourself every single day. Because what you persist in, eventually is what gets into your subconscious, okay? So if you can keep reframing all the negative things, keep persisting on the positive things, eventually that'll shift what gets into your subconscious mind. Another thing that helps a lot with getting past the resistance and getting into your subconscious is EFT tapping. I didn't believe in it at first, guys, but it's actually really good. It's really good. I saw a video of somebody EFT tapping and I was like, that looks really stupid. I don't think that would work. That makes no sense. How would that even work? You're just tapping on your head. It works. It works. Just look up some YouTube videos and try it with an open mind. It actually really works. I like to bring up the belief that I want to have. So, I'm a billionaire, okay? I'm a billionaire, I make money with these. Say that, right? Start tapping on it, and then notice what comes up when you say that. So if it comes up that you don't deserve it, I deserve to be financially abundant, I deserve to make money just for doing what I love, I deserve to earn more than enough money doing something that's in alignment with me, whatever comes up, tap on that. And the trick is to tap on it. I keep the one phrase, right? So I deserve to make money doing what I love. I deserve to make money doing what I love. I deserve to make money doing what I love. I will say it until you feel the emotions around that statement dissipate, and they will. That's the magic of it. They will actually dissipate. EFT tapping, very powerful. You can do it for love, you can do it for career, alignment, success, self-worth. Self-worth is a really good place to start. If you don't know where to start there. Money, everything. And you can get loads of free ones on YouTube. So that helps a lot. And I'm going to say, meditating. Meditating helps a lot because it makes you an observer to your thoughts, which is so key to this whole process. We're trying to separate ourselves from what we're thinking so that we can choose better thoughts, because our thoughts create our reality. Sit down, meditate. Call your energy back into your body in the present moment. Do that as many times as you need to actually start to feel the energy coming back to you. Once you're hyper present, I want you to imagine, this is really weird. I want you to imagine the one that you're calling your energy, okay, so you now, the one that you're calling your energy back to, as a blank slate, just a soul, no attachments, no limiting beliefs, clean, nothing wrong with you, nothing right with you, just blank. And then I want you to imagine this blank version and the old version, so the version of you that you've been up until this moment right now. And I want you to look at that version, and I want you to imagine cutting the cord between you, blank you, and old you, and really see yourself, see all the limiting beliefs. So whatever it is, self-doubt, insecurity, lack mindset, see that around that old version of you, and see as you're cutting the cord, those things are floating off with that version of you, floating away, floating away, floating away. And feel yourself let go, feel yourself let go. Do that every day and come back in 2 weeks and tell me that you don't feel different. I had an ego death just by doing this. And I actually felt I thought, oh my God, somebody had taken something from me and ripped it out. But then I felt so freaking powerful, because the thing is, the more you can let go of who you've been up until this point, the more powerful you will be, because you won't have any limits. Who you are up until this point, who you've been, basically has just been created by everything and everyone around you up until this point. So where you grew up, who raised you, your peers, your school, everything except for yourself, probably, unless you have a really strong sense of self, has formed this version of you that exists today, right? And if you're living a life that you don't like, then it's time to get rid of that version and it's time to get a new one. Because, right, if this version of you was created by everyone around you and you don't actually aspire to be like anyone who has been around you, then we gotta let this version go so that we can create a new one. Because you will never perceive a reality that falls outside of who you think you are and what you think you can do. You won't be able to perceive that. It won't exist for you. Anything that you experience in your life exists within you on some level. So if you're someone who's experienced a lot of lack, it's coming from inside you. If you're someone who's experiencing a lot of betrayal, it's coming from a subconscious belief inside you. And it's on you to take out that wiring and put in new wiring. So other than the meditation and the cord cutting, obviously shadow work, journaling, therapy, whatever other modalities suit you. Be my guest, work away. Journaling especially helps a lot, because you get a lot of awareness on why you think some things about yourself and how they're not even true at all, and how maybe the idea that you formed about yourself when you were 8 years old, maybe actually that's not the best thing to be carrying with you into your adult life. Things like that, you can get into those in your journal. That can help a lot. Once you start shedding your old self, in my opinion, then it is the time, they go hand in hand, to start bringing in the vision, to start bringing in what you want, who you want to be. And make sure it's something that's aligned. Please, God, don't just do something because you think it's cool or someone else will find it cool. Please do it because your soul is calling to do it. You start visualizing as well for what you want in the future. Prepare yourself for some upheaval. Your life's going to change a lot. When you start letting go of your old identity and your old beliefs, the universe will just start kicking things out of your life that don't align with this new version of you. And so it may feel like your life is falling apart. Maybe a lot, actually. My biggest manifestations Immediately before those have come in, things have been an absolute shambles. Not good at all. And I've been like, Jesus, what the hell? And then I'm like, oh, okay, that's why it had to happen like that. So anticipate maybe a little bit of turbulence. We can always say in our manifestations, by the way, with grace and with ease, please shift this, whatever's not aligned from my life, with grace and with ease. But just be prepared for change. If you don't like change, maybe get comfy with change. Maybe try to find it exciting, because it's going to happen if you start doing this. Please know that no matter where you are in your life right now, you can change absolutely anything. People have risen from the depths of hell and created beautiful, magical lives. People have been through the worst things you can think of and have alchemized everything painful they've been through and have turned it into something wonderful and beautiful. And we all have that power, okay? You can rewrite your whole story. You can do it, but it is going to require you to face the limiting beliefs, to face what's going on in that subconscious brain of yours, and to start rewiring that so that you can bring in abundance, beauty, joy, and everything that you ever wanted. You can have it. You have access to everything. We're all one. We're all source consciousness broken up into itty bitty little pieces. And so, like, you have access to everything. Nothing's off limits for you. Nothing is off limits for you. The only thing limiting you is your subconscious beliefs. It's all in your mind. And you can rewire that.